Hello and welcome to Something Cakey. I'm Ben, I'm joined by Corbin and Aidan,
Hiya.
and we're going to do a Doctor review of Kill the Moon. So, Aidan, what was your topic of choice this week?
My topic of choice is the Doctor's and Clara's relationship because it's on a rocky road, isn't it now?
It's going down the toilet, is what it's going.
It is.
Yes. I think it's definitely a big hint that Clara's on her way out.
It could be that, or it could be a big climax at the end of the season.
Where they're just like, oh, I'm sorry, you were right and I was wrong, and let's be friends until like 2 more seasons.
Yeah.
There could be a big apology.
That's what they did. That's what they did for Thing, ain't it, Rose? She got
Uh,
onto a fuck.
Yeah,
She lasted nearly 2 Doctors worth.
that's a lot of Doctors.
Like, side point, why is Rose like, why does everyone want to bring her back all the time? Just saying. Just saying.
She's
Yeah.
been back a few times, hasn't she?
Yeah, I don't think she's coming back now though.
No.
Hope not. Sick of that.
Mm.
But
yeah,
side
like
point.
even in the episode before this, it was still a bit rocky, wasn't it? With her and the Doctor.
It's been building up, and
Mm.
today this time she starts, shouting at him, even swearing a little bit.
Yeah.
She's not happy with him at all.
He was a bit of a douche, in all fairness.
This new Doctor is a dick.
Yeah, I think it's good about it though, in a good way. Like he's not an absolute where you don't like him, but he's a lovable.
It's such a big transition from Matt Smith, where he was nice and fun and bubbly,
Yeah.
and this Doctor's very kind of his way or no way.
I think Matt Smith's Doctor was like he tried to be nice to everyone all the time, didn't he?
Yeah,
Unless it was like a villain, then it was kind of a bit.
unless it was a Dalek.
Yeah, that's an exception, though, isn't it?
Yeah, the exception for the Daleks.
Yeah.
They can all die.
Like Matt was like, I need to love everything ever, and Peter just like, go away, everyone. Like he's like an old emo.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I like how he's a bit more just stern, but I do think it is overly mean.
I don't know. I think Chris Ferguson was a bit like that as well, and he was a good Doctor.
He was a bit like that, but I think Capaldi exaggerates the mean part of Eccleston quite a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Is a bit over the top, and just kind of just saying, nope, I'm not helping.
Yeah.
It doesn't really. It's not really the Doctor way.
I know what you mean.
It's
He used to like
weird.
the story of saving the day, didn't he? He got off on that, but not anymore.
Oh god, yes. I'm the
Save
hero.
the
I'm the-
day.
Yeah, it's like I think the older Doctors were a bit more like do-it-yourself kind of thing. They kind of, oh yeah, you're thick and everything. And humans are like stupid and they need to like be taught everything. But Peter's just like, I don't know.
He's not trying to hold people's hands.
No, definitely not.
He's very patronising towards them.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like when he thought the girl was 35, which was funny, but it just shows how much attention he's paying to humans now. He's just not bothered anymore.
I think that's a bit to do with the fact that there's like a new regeneration cycle as well.
Mm.
So it's kind of lost like perception of humans for it.
Yeah.
But again, with this episode, the Doctor fudged off and left Clara once again in the main seat, the driving seat of the episode.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Which is becoming a reoccurring theme,
Mm.
where the companion is pretty much leading the episode.
Pretty much. She's getting her independence and she'll be off.
Leaving the nest.
Yeah, I'd about to say that. So, Corbin, what do you want to talk about?
Mine is a bit of a dark subject, and
A little bit.
I know
It's vocabulary.
it's pretty much it's imagery. It's the moon. The whole premise of the episode was, should we kill this baby in the moon? So. Like, it's not funny. It's not funny. It was pretty much an episode morally about abortion, whether it is right or wrong.
The connotations.
Yeah, but it wasn't just that. It was like one life for the entire human race.
I get that, but you can put a spin on that any way you want. I mean,
Well, no.
Essentially, of
Like,
course you can. If you can't,
abortion for a woman is abortion for a woman because she didn't want the baby, she didn't want to bring it up bad. But possibly, if that baby lived in the moon, all the humans ever would have died. Like, it's not as if a woman has an abortion because all the people in the world's gonna die if she has the baby.
no, but at the end of the episode, they didn't die.
Yeah, but they
So
didn't know
if
that at the time, did they? They didn't know that it was
no,
gonna survive if
which
it lived.
which is my point. It is like, even though they are literally completely two separate situations, the only way in which they are the same is that you're killing something that isn't born yet,
Hmm.
out of fear of what might happen in the future.
Yeah, the emotions are similar.
Yeah.
The situation's a bit off, but the emotions are very similar.
Which was my point. It's a bit dark for Doctor Who.
Yeah.
So I
There's a
thought
little bit.
seems.
A bit more
I
grown
know-
up than it used to be.
kids probably won't see the similarities. You know, little 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds that watch the show.
Yeah.
But for the adults that watch it, I mean, you know, even without kind of like going back and thinking about the episode, straight away watching it, I was kind of like, this is a bit grim for Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Even though, for all that we knew at the time, it could have been devastating and the world could have ended, even though it didn't.
It wouldn't have anyway, though, would it? Let's be honest.
No, it wouldn't have. Either, yeah, in Doctor Who, like the worst case scenario never happens.
No.
It never ever happens, and even if it does happen, the Doctor somehow always
Finds a way
Resets the
around it.
universe.
resets the universe.
Keeps doing that.
So I liked the darker tone of the episode, and I would like it if if Doctor Who challenge took more kind of adult scenarios and put them in kind of like Torchwood, but maybe not as ridiculous. Because there's so many different topics that you could put in Doctor Who, where you know the assisted suicide has been in the news a lot recently. You know, I'm not saying they should do it. I'm just using it as an example.
Yeah,
But,
I know what
you know,
I know what you're saying.
Just sub kind of like where they don't come out and say, yeah, this episode is about suicide and we hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
But you know, just putting the subplot in there so that adults kind of get more from the episode rather than we're being chased again.
Yeah.
That's my point. What's yours, Benji boy?
The villains or lack of villains kind of thing.
The
'Cause,
speeders.
there was technically there's bacteria,
Technically,
Yeah.
but they looked an awful lot like spiders.
but they only had 4 legs, so they weren't the spiders. But they were in the fact that they could kill them with a bottle of detox. It's like you didn't need a gun, you didn't need a knife, you needed some antibacterial spray.
Yeah, a bit of a breeze, that'll do it.
Yeah, it's just like, I'm gonna clear with what, a Kleenex.
Defend thyself.
Yeah,
And then when the moment did happen, and I was like, there's a big thing on the moon. What is it? What is it? And you saw it for like a half a second, and that was it.
Yeah.
It was like the whole episode's been building up to this big, massive thing, and you don't even show it.
I was a bit disappointed.
It's
Yeah.
like, come on, BBC, you need a bit of a bigger CGI budget than that.
You think Doctor Who would have a better budget than that?
I mean, it's probably their biggest program, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
At least
Well,
it's
one
at
of them, then.
least up there.
One of
Yeah.
It's yeah.
And then the spiders were good, but and again, they weren't really in it for that long.
They weren't.
They weren't.
They
They were there for kind of. They were there for. These guys died. Well, how did they die? Spiders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had human mouths, didn't they? Which was a bit weird.
Yeah.
The mouths are
That's-
like a bit like the alien predator mouths.
I really didn't look
Oh.
very much.
You know, like when they got like things coming out of them. If you didn't
Aiden
know,
doesn't like
Aiden's not
spiders.
a fan of arachnids.
No.
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 But technically, they weren't spiders because they only had 4 legs.
Oh,
They were more like
technically.
crabs.
Yeah, technically, it's crabs that could jump at you.
Oh, yeah, because I love crabs as well.
What's wrong with
What's wrong with
crabs?
crabs?
They're just sea spiders. They're pinchy sea spiders.
They're not gonna web you. They're gonna pinch your nipples really hard.
Oh God.
Kinky spiders.
Kinky spiders.
Kinky spiders.
Where has this conversation gone?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
And also,
Overall, oh, go on.
as an extra point, there wasn't anything to do with the afterlife woman or man, was there, in this episode?
No, there wasn't. It was a bit
No.
disappointing.
It was like, oh, nope, no overarching storyline.
It was
Just-
more for the. It was a character episode, wasn't it, for the doctors and
Clara. And
was
the
all
fact they
about-
was at school together as well, weren't they? Was that?
Courtney.
Yeah, that was it.
Courtney. That was it.
Yeah.
But it was weird. It wasn't as fillery as other episodes, but it still felt like it. I would skip it if I watched the series again.
Yeah.
Because the only bit that you really needed to watch was maybe like the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Even though all the actors were good, the extra space woman was a bit of a douche, and I didn't like her. She wasn't. I didn't like her. I didn't like her. The acting.
Mm.
She was just a bit boring.
Yeah.
Even though she was like, there was no passion in her acting.
Mm.
I guess I don't know. She was a bit boring. That's the main. That's whatever.
Ooh, she's a bitch.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, get you.
So, Aiden, what would you rate this episode?
5. It got higher if there weren't spiders.
Oh man.
What would you rate it, Corbin?
I really didn't like it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 3.
Ooh,
That's
you
bad.
get harsher every week. You do.
Yeah.
I'm the Simon Cowell of this review show.
Bags you not being Louis Walsh.
You can
What
be
does that make
Sharon.
me then?
Ozzy. I think I want to give
What-
it a 6.
Oh, not bad.
Optimistically high.
Oh, I didn't want to go too low because it was still Doctor Who and I still liked it, but it could have been better, personally. So,
I like Doctor Who. I really like Doctor Who, obviously, or we wouldn't be doing this. But you can like something and it still be bad.
that's a
Yes.
combined total, though, of 14 out of 30.
How did you add up that quick?
This
So-
Matt's genius right here.
He's got a
I
calculator.
am split.
Coolio.
Yeah,
Does anybody want to do some speculating? I've got some ideas to throw out there.
go on.
Have you got some ideas?
I'm wearing a tinfoil hat and everything. Ready to go.
They're out there.
The dark.
Yeah.
Go on then.
room for me.
Go on. I'm gonna sit patiently and listen to your ideas. Go on.
Good, because I'm just going to crap out a load of crap. So,
What else would you crap out? I'd be a bit worried if you just shut out a tomato randomly.
you're already faulting my logic. I don't know where this is going.
Lego, depending on your preferences.
So, we talk about Clara is probably on her way out. But I think Capaldi's also on his way out.
No.
I think so. Because in this episode, they mentioned regenerating twice. First off, when he was talking about shoot me as many times as you want, and then later on when Clara said, I'll slap you so hard, you'll regenerate. So I think that could be a bit of a hint. But also the fact that they didn't make much of a big deal about his appearance, his new outfit. He didn't get a new screwdriver, the new look of the TARDIS. None of it was made a big deal out of, so it doesn't feel like he's here to
In
stay.
it for the long run.
I don't
Yeah.
know, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think he'll sign on for it if it's just one season.
I think at the moment I can see this season and next season, or maybe it'll go out like next year's Christmas special or something like that.
Yeah.
But I think that they wouldn't.
Just do
I
one.
don't know.
Yeah, I don't think they'll do one season at all.
I think because of what happened with Christopher Eccleston, they'd want it to be, a long run.
Yeah.
Just because a lot of the plots that we've had in these past couple of like regenerations have been, seasons long.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Bad Wolves seems to go on forever.
I think they can tie it in though, with a much bigger storyline, because that Pompeii episode back in the David Tennant era, he saved Peter Capaldi. He was one of the
Yeah, there's an extra, isn't he?
yeah. And then he's been at the beginning of this season. He was wondering why he chose that face.
Mm.
And I think a big part of it is going to be why he chose that face. We're going to figure it out this season, and then we're done with his face, so his face can go away now. We'll have a new Doctor.
It's interesting,
think-
but I don't think it'll happen personally.
It's out there, but that's what I've come up with.
Do you think they like sign on a Doctor, like an actor to play him, and then write the episodes to kind of like write the episodes around his contract, so not to just like, oh, we've written 3 seasons worth, but he wants to leave after like 1.
Well, no, because the contract would be for so many seasons, won't it?
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, do you think they would contract him and then write the episodes to fit his like?
Because they want to fit like his acting style and how he is. Because
Hmm.
like, it'd be hard to write. Say if you wrote something for an actor and got to play it by someone else, they tried to act like another person instead of trying to act like the character.
Mm,
I think it'd be a bit difficult, or it wouldn't work too well.
right.
Yeah, because it wouldn't get Matt Smith being like a, I don't know, basically, wouldn't they? You wouldn't act him. You wouldn't. You wouldn't act him getting him being a, would you?
No, you wouldn't get him being a.
Oh, he said it. Bleep yourself now.
This is gonna be like the worst episode to edit ever.
Oh yeah.
It's just in the vocabulary.
Need to get
Just
you some
there.
education, son.
Yeah.
Oh god. Anyway, next episode I'm not holding my breath for.
I can't remember what it came. Like what the
It's
preview was.
that a Mummy on the Orient Express or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it a great deal.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be
Seems
full of
so.
So
red
it is.
old episodes, and that's about it.
They do a lot of those, don't they? Like something in space, like the Titanic in space, didn't
Yeah. What next? They're going
Trams
space.
they?
in space.
Trams.
And they did Britain in space. And
Yeah, they did.
Oh man,
What
That was pretty good. Though, that one was.
it was.
Yeah.
blows my mind all the time.
Every time.
Every Tim. I don't know. Let's wrap this episode up here.
Yes, that's.
Let's wrap it.
Wrap it. It's like 50 cent. I don't know. Thank you for watching, listening to this episode of Something Cakey. I don't know. My mind's all over the place.
Indeed, it is.
Mhm.
Subscribe. We apologise that this episode is super duper late.
Yeah.
But we're crap.
But the long and short of it, the meat and potatoes of this is that we are crap.
Yeah.
So we'll get the next episode of the Doctor Who review out on Sunday.
We will.
So
We
God
can't
willing.
say that, and then now we're obligated to do it.
Well. It's our
That is-
motivation.
that's yeah. So you best be raring to go.
Yeah, I'm ready to go right now. Let's record it.
Okay. Thank you for watching this episode of Something Cakey. Remember to subscribe, comment, like, and all that good stuff. Really do appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.